Now let's move over to other things in boxing. Like you said, you mentioned Bam earlier. There's the big word that him and Gallo are going to make it happen either June and July in Arizona. What's up with that? Can you update on this?
It's very close, man. It's very close. I know Matchroom are the ones that need to finalize it, but it's very close. I think they should make an announcement pretty soon. You know, a lot of people are already talking about it because it's that close. On our side, it's already a done deal. We already, I can't say we already signed the contract like a lot of people do. We haven't, but we already agreed to everything. We already agreed on a date, even on a date. So the fight is pretty much very close to being finalized. I think Matchroom are the ones that need to make the announcement. But on our side, it's already done. We already agreed to on our side of the team. It's a done deal.
How hyped up are you and Bam to get a fight versus a legendary fighter like Gallo Estrada?
Man, Bam at 24, man, he wants to fight the best. He's not going after easy fights. He wants to fight the best, and he has his daughter that's going to be born in April, and we told him about June, a date possibly June 29, and Bam said, "I love the date. I'll be ready for it, only if it's against Gallo. I'd rather not fight against nobody. If it's somebody else, I'd rather not fight. I'd rather just spend time with my daughter and fight later in the year if it's not Gallo. But if it's Gallo, I'll fight June 29. So as of right now, things looking so good. We'll be, he'll be in camp to fight, and he'll stay away from his growing baby, for a few months, because that's just the way boxing is. You gotta focus and dedicate yourself. But it's the fight that he wants. It's a very challenging fight for him. That's why he wants it. He doesn't want to take easy fights. Bam wants to fight the best, and Bam at 24, beating 3 of the 4 Superfly Kings, and being a 2-division champion, 4-division champion. After, if he beats Gallo, I'm 4-time champion, 2-division, 4-time champion. I think that's already Hall of Fame stuff. At 24, he's got so much ahead of him. I'm thinking, obviously the way a trainer and somebody that believes in Bam think, that we're gonna win the fight, but it's not gonna be easy. Obviously, Gallo has tremendous experience, skills, power. It's going to be a great fight.
Moving forward to another fighter, I know earlier today you spoke about activity and everything. Virgil Ortiz already back in the gym. He just had a fight at the end of January, or the beginning of January. Beginning of January, and it's just beginning of March, 2 months later, and he's already back in the gym. What's in the works for him?
You know what? Something big coming up soon. I think by next week, everybody's going. This coming week, everybody should know the news. It's going to be pretty a big event for him, for the RGBA. It's going to be a great event, and we also seen the fight yesterday morning with that fighter. He's Eastern European, so I can't pronounce his name. They became champion, WBA champion in 154. I think Joel Diaz trains the kid. Honestly, I don't know his name, but the WBA, the rules are, if you're fighting for the vacant title, the number 1, number 2, they have to do the mandatory title defense, and Virgil is a mandatory fight. So it looks like after his next fight, which is going to be announced pretty soon, and it's going to be really soon, probably late summer, early fall, Virgil will be fighting for the world title against the champion. All respects to the champion, but Virgil will be fighting should be fighting for a title. That's what the WBA. We're already in communications with the president of the WBA, talking about that, because it is a mandatory, and the champion has to fight a mandatory. I really don't know if they could change anything around. The WBC changes things around with mandatories. The WBO has done it before. WBA has done it before. But from the rules, that's what has to happen. The champion has to fight his mandatory, and Virgil is a mandatory. But like I said, politics, promoters, business, sometimes they change and change the laws, but the rules. But from right now, we're thinking, after Virgil's next fight, pretty soon, his next fight should be for a world title.
Virgil, I call this the second chapter of his boxing career. Obviously, we know what happened, the sickness, and him being out and everything. How different do you see him from the first time you had him to this time?
I think I think he's, you know, he's motivated. He wants to be great since the beginning. You know, Virgil has never had anything else in his mind than to become a superstar, a big name in boxing. You know, there was those, you know, this time in the last couple of years where things were going the wrong direction, and I'm pretty sure he was thinking, man, I'm probably never gonna be champion. I'm probably never gonna make it the way everybody expected, the way I expected. But now that he's getting his second chance and doing things a little bit better, you know, with Charles, with Victor Conte, who helps, with Dr. Bautista, who was a very big role, is playing a very big role in his health. I think we're doing things right, and things are looking the right way. I think he's going to become the superstar that everybody expected. You know, yeah, there was this couple years where things were not looking good, but as of right now, things are looking great. I think he will be the superstar that everybody expected.
And finally, let everybody know where they can follow you, get to know more about you, and actually see footage of you training your fighters.
Well, at Garcia Boxing, you know, videos with you guys, you know, always appreciate it, you know, that people love and support us. You know, I know that you know, we get so much love everywhere we go. Texas, Arizona, California, Nevada. The fans are just great. I was just in Florida a couple weeks ago, and people showed me nothing but love, you know, and it's awesome. You know, we go to Mexico, wherever we go. You know, I have fights every weekend. This is the first weekend this year that I don't have fights, and I'm gonna enjoy it with the family. I have after this, I have fights every weekend for the next 2 months. So, you know, I appreciate all the love, you know, that the fans show us, you know, and you know, they will continue doing it. This should be a big year. Remy Murataya looks like he should be fighting for a world title also this year. So we have a lot of Giovanni Santillan looks like he'll fight for a world title pretty soon too. So, you know, we have at least 3 or 4 guys that will be fighting for world titles this year. So, you know, keep supporting, you know, keep looking at, you know, at this videos with 210 Boxing, you know, videos with other reporters, videos at Garcia Boxing also, so you guys can know all the news and everything.
All right, I thank you for your time, Robert.
Awesome, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.